Hello and welcome back to another reaction of My Hero Academia. Today I'm going to react to episode 9. But I want to speak a little bit about the last episode and how happy it made me when Bakugo got what he deserved. Because yes, so far he has been a very unlikable character. A complete asshole. Let's just cut the formalities. Yes, he has been a complete asshole. And yeah, he finally saw that he is not the best of the best, that the best of the best. That there are people who are a lot better than him. For example, the Ice guy. That guy was incredibly powerful. And of course, even Yayorosu, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was her name, and that was her name. She was incredibly smart. He even said it himself. I agree with her. Yes, because he let the anger control him. But yeah, so far I don't like him. I hope his character improves, because I think we're going to be seeing him a lot in the series. Because so far I don't find anything to like. But anyway, let's just cut that and go back to the reaction. So yes, I'm going to react to episode 9, as I said before. Well, yeah. Let's go. Okay, we just skip directly to the... Oh, reporters, okay. Oh, so they just figured it out, yeah. Well, yes. I don't think they're interested in that. Oh. That is true, they are disturbed in the classes. Yes, exactly. What? Oh! A barrier. That's lame. Oh. Ah, okay, yeah. That is actually pretty smart. Oh. Okay. 2 days. They just noticed them now. They just noticed them now. Okay. And who is this guy? Okay, he's ominous. Yeah, just do your best, Iida. Okay, yes, do your best, Iida. Which is a great. The results, okay. Thank you, Aizawa! Thank you! Aizawa, I love you. Oh. Yeah, that's true. Yes. Oh. Well, that is true. Yes. Yeah. Oh, another test? Yes. Ah. Exactly. The results. Okay, let's see. Midoriya 3, Yayorosu 2. Oh. Yes. Okay, she voted for Deku. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. I think I saw the next Midoriya vote. I think it should be the other way around, but anyway, sure. Oh, Vexen. That is true. Oh yes, that is true. She was very smart. $65 sidekicks? Oh! It's his brother! That is actually amazing! 65 sidekicks! That is true! Oh! Iida has his personal hero, of course. Everybody has it. Yeah, that is true. Oh, level 3 security breach. Oh, somebody entered? Yes, that is dangerous actually. There are a lot of students there. Yes. And who? Oh, the reporters! Oh. Oh. Yeah, that is true. No. Yes, that is true. The exit. Oh! Oh, it's harder to control the air. Yes, that is true. Oh, that was hurt. Yes. I love Teria. Yes, what about her? Okay, poor girl, but yeah, sure. Oh. That is true. I don't think they were able to do that. Oh. Mysterious smash! Oh! Ah, this is strong. I know it work. Okay, I don't know. I'm singing the tone, but I don't love it. Oh. What? Oh, he has become weak. Oh, that is true. Iida. Yes. Yeah, his planet went down the toilet. Hetsu. Oh, I knew somebody was noticing that. Yes. Oof. Okay, they don't notice exactly his quirk. Oh, that's fine, actually. Yes, that is a part of the hero course. They are not going to be just combating other villains. Yes, it is. Great. What? What's going on? Who's that? Oh! What is this? Yeah, what is that? Oh, crap. No? I don't think so. Yes! I knew they were villains! Oh, wait. That is the guy from the opening. Those are the guys from the opening. What? That's it? Oh. Sometimes I hate the cliffhangers this series just gives. Anyway, yes, I'm gonna watch this again once, as always. I'll be back in a bit with my commentary. Well, see you then. Okay, and I'm back with my commentary. This episode started quite silly. They were just electing a representative of the class. By sheer votes, Midoriya won, because I think I had my suspicions, but I think those were confirmed later. That Uraraka voted for him, Iida voted for him, and I suppose the third vote was, well, himself. He voted for him. Midoriya voted for himself. Yaoyorozu got 2 votes. I don't know. I suppose one is her own vote, and the other one I really don't know. They never mention it. The rest, I suppose, they got one vote, then their own votes. Except Iida, he got 0 votes because he used his own for Midoriya. Oh, poor Iida. That started quite silly because yes, everybody wanted to be the class rep. Everybody, even Boku, well, even Iida, even Midoriya, he was just kind of shyly raising his hand. But that's fine. Everybody wants to be leading because, yeah, it's a way of learning to be a leader, and being a leader is part of a hero, of being a hero, not a sidekick. And of course, well, Midoriya won, Yaoyorozu came in second, and they were, for a while, the representatives of the class. We saw at launch the reason why Iida wanted to be a hero, and also we discovered that Iida is rich, apparently, because his family is full of heroes. Ingenium, I think was the name they mentioned, their, I suppose, hero name. I don't think they are called Ingenium Iida or Tenyan. I don't remember which one is his last name. But yeah, his older brother was the hero he admires, and yes, it's kind of what Midoriya has with All Might. He admires All Might so much that he wanted to be a hero because All Might, and Iida wanted to be a hero because Ingenium, his brother. It's great. I love that way that not everybody has the same hero. Yes, All might be the top hero. He's the most powerful, the most charismatic, the most popular, but he is not the only hero. And we can see that, well, in this case, Ingenium was another hero, and of course, Iida admired him the most. Which is a nice and refreshing way of seeing things, that not everyone, oh, I want to be a hero just because All Might. No. All Might, yeah, sure, I admire him a lot, but I wanted to be a hero before I met All Might, because I have another personal hero. I like that aspect of the diversity in the show. What else? Yeah, Iida is trying to change the way he speaks. I really don't get it because I can't speak Japanese. I suppose if I speak Japanese, I could understand a little bit more, because for me it's not different. If I will hear another English line in English, let's say, talk in a very elegant way, yes, I will notice, but in Japanese I can't because I'm not familiar with that language. But I suppose for the Japanese people, yeah, he can speak a very pompous way, which is fine, is nice. He wants to change, okay, but still, I wouldn't mind. Of course, Midoriya is kind of nervous because he was reselected, but Iida understood something, that Midoriya, yes, is a nervous wreck most of the time, but when he fires up, he becomes confident, he knows what to do, he knows how to react. Even if he can control the powers, he kind of knew what to do against Bakugo. Yeah, I think that's why Iida voted for Midoriya. Uraraka, I think it was more a question of she trusts Midoriya. She liked Midoriya, not in that way. She admired Midoriya. At least I don't think in that way this soon. But I can see a hint of that there. And I think I'm kind of shipping that, Deku and Uraraka. Don't get me wrong, okay. Yeah, I think I'm kind of shipping just a little bit. Yeah, she admires Deku. Of course, I think the only one voted for Bakugo was himself, because yes, he's just screaming all the time. He's too loud. He's not fit to be a representative. The rest, I don't know their personalities. Some of them are fun, some of them are just joy, some of them are more serious. Yeah, those are the ones I know. And of course, the emergency with the reporters that they were from the beginning of the show. Well, from the beginning of this episode, sorry. They entered school and that caused an alarm to went off. But they couldn't have done it without help, because those walls that came from the ground were pretty thick and they were metal, and when we saw next, they were like made dust. So yes, somebody else provoked that. And I think it's the guy that we just saw from the back, the guy with the gray hair, and I think it's the same guy that has a hand on his face. I think it's the same guy. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I think that's the same person. And of course, the reporters caused the alarm, and that made Iida act. And yes, from that moment on, I think we saw that Iida was better suited for being a rep than Midoriya, because Midoriya is nervous most of the time. Yes, when things are dangerous, yes, he can act, but the rest of the time he's just too nervous. And we saw that later when he speaks for the first time in front of the class. He was just trembling, and even Jar Jar also has to tell him, okay, class rep, you can start now. We can hear that. But yes, the actions that Iida took were quite concise, and they were the correct actions, because yes, the hero entered in a kind of a panic state. some of them, I think it was panic. Some of them wanted to get into action because yes, they are heroes, and I suppose they were from year 1, year 2, and year 3. I don't think everybody is from just one single class. That's an interesting way of seeing things. That yes, the heroes want to act quickly, but I don't think everybody was that in a hero mode. At least I don't think the first years were in a hero mode. We saw, of course, the action that took Iida to calm everybody else, because yes, they were not just the reporters, because that's the only thing he saw, the reporters. And he calmed the rest of the school, and thanks to that, Midoriya said, okay, I am not the best representative for this class. Better choose Iida, because he's better fitted for that role. And I think it is true. Iida is a quite good class rep. And then we saw a little bit of comedy when Iida tried just to get them into the boss, because yes, he was just in the zone now. But unfortunately the boss wasn't exactly as Iida thought. It was, I think, a little bit more relaxed boss than the strict lines that we saw in the rest of the time. And yes, they were on the way to a rescue exercise. But that rescue exercise was stopped by the invasion of villains. Who are these guys? What do they want? I really don't know, and I'm eager to see what is their deal. We just saw that 2 heroes were there. It was Eraserhead and 13, if I remember correctly, which can create black holes. That is insane. That is a lot of power just to create a black hole. That is scary even. The force within a black hole is immense. And if there is a hero who can create that force, that is scary. And yes, I think that hero needs to be extra careful, because he can kill the black holes that creates, can kill anybody. So I really want to see that power in action. Good Lord, that's a lot of power, a black hole. But of course, they talk about you need to be careful. Yes, you have a very destructive power. You need to learn how to control said power to not hurt everybody else, to not kill somebody else. Because you're a hero, you're not a villain. You need to learn how to control it. And that's the point of this exercise. We're going to rescue people. Or, I don't know, dummies? Or the other students? I really don't know. I think it's going to be, well, it was going to be dummies until the villains attack. Because, yeah, I don't think, okay, no, just leave. Oh, sorry, you were in a rescue exercise. Sorry, we will come back later. I don't think that is going to happen. This seems interesting. Another thing I want to mention, how big is that school? Did they leave the campus? Well, they say they leave the campus, so perhaps it's another place. But still, how big is the budget of that? That thing was huge, and it was covered. It's not an open field, it was covered, so yes, that is quite a large dome you have there. And what is the budget of this school? But yes, we live in something very interesting, something that will continue in the next episode. And of course, All Might is not there, because I think that's, well, of course it's on purpose, but everything is planned. But yes, I think All Might is going to rescue them, or at least help to the rescue, because he is not there, and he was supposed to be there. But another incident came, and he has to take care, because, well, he's a hero, he needs to rescue people. But thanks to that way of thinking, he exhausted himself, and he said it himself. He has become slower since the moment he gave his powers to Izuku, which is worrying. So the power of Izuku is going to be increasing. So the 100% of Izuku now is lower than the 100% of All Might, and gradually he's going to become more and more powerful. The 100% of Izuku is going to be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And of course All Might is going to be weaker, weaker and weaker. I don't know, perhaps that's the way the power works. These are just theories for now, because I don't have more information on the topic, but yeah, that looks interesting, and I really want to know what is going on or what is going to happen, but especially in the next episode, because this is the first time I saw such amount of villains. Most of the time were just one or two, but now I don't know how many I counted, like 15, 20, and yes, and I saw the guy from the beginning. The guy that was fighting All Might, the black with, I don't know, the brains sticking out, with what looked like a beak. That guy appears on the opening and fighting All Might. So yes, that's going to be very interesting to see. I think I just exhausted the amount of talk I can give to this episode. So yes, I'm eager to see the next one, and well, see you then. I hope you enjoy it, and bye.